Welcome to Good Morning Sri Lanka, and it is the 15th of May. I got caught there, and it is a beautiful Tuesday. Thank you for coming and joining us and waking up early. It's a very interesting discussion. We have, of course, two distinguished gentlemen to join us to tell us what's happening at the Sirimavo Bandaranaike Memorial Exhibition Hall this weekend. And also, we got some movies that you wouldn't want to miss out, of course, because this is the summer releases in the United States, which is the time when we get to see lots of great movies and great characters are all installed for all of us. First, let me just introduce the two distinguished gentlemen joining us for today's discussion regarding a very special boat show that's happening, as I said, at the Sirimavo Bandaranaike. Closest to yours truly is the chairman of the Senor Foundation Limited. He's also the member of the board of BTI, Mr. Kumar De Silva. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. And sitting on our lovely white couch is the chairman of the Boat Building Technology Improvement Institute, and also Neil Marie. We have Mr. Neil Fernando with us also inside the studio. Good morning. Good morning. And these two gentlemen will tell us what is happening. If you're starting to consider having your own little, say, boat because you're into fishing or some leisurely activity above the water, or your dream is to one day soon own a yacht, well, this will be the exhibition that you need to check out. But first, as you all know, we have a poll that's the weekly poll here in Good Morning Sri Lanka, where we would like to hear from you how you feel about certain issues that that's been discussed in the country. And of course, when you respond to us, you might get a special prize at the end of the week. And this week, we're asking you about an announcement that was made most recently by the education minister in a circular that's Minister Bandula Gunawardena, who said that transfer of students from one national school to another for advanced level studies has been canceled. Okay, so how do you feel about that? Share your response to this with comment or a sentence or two, or even a word or two. But if you agree or disagree with the decision, once again, that prevents a student from transferring from one school to another. And this is the pattern. It's GMSL space, your comment, and send to 7788. Once again, if you have any comment or opinion regarding the circular released by the Education Ministry preventing the transfer of students from one national school to another for A-level studies, it's GMSL space, your comment, and send it to 7788. Now, let me tell you about what's happening this weekend. Once again, it's the Boat Show Sri Lanka 2012. It's the third year that this is happening. It's at the Sirimavo Bandaranaike Memorial Exhibition Center, and it will showcase modern boating technology and methods that will be introduced to the Sri Lankan public by both manufacturers, accessory suppliers, service providers, and a host of related sub-industries. And it just is a perfect thing because, as we all know, even if you're not geographically aware, Sri Lanka is surrounded by great body of water. We have a lot of lakes, canals, and I was in a little look back with Mr. Neil and Mr. Kumar earlier, and they mentioned about how important these canals were during the time of the Dutch.
The Dutch.
Yes. So we'll get a little discussion and the improvements that's going on, and of course what is available to us as a consumer or as a business person or as an investor when it comes to the boating industry. So we'll get a look also at what to expect at the exhibition that's happening starting on Friday and until Sunday this weekend. So before we get to the main discussion and answer check, Mr. Neil, I'll throw the first question to you. What can they expect, people who have just heard about the boat show, and totally surprised or pleasantly surprised that there is a boat show happening in the country? What can they expect for a newcomer?
Yeah, newcomer who wants to take up to boating, there's a range of from the smallest dinghies and sailing boats to the larger vessels, depending on his or her requirement. Because in Sri Lanka now the boating is quite getting popular. Actually, you can divide into three sectors. One is the largest demand is for the fisheries boats, fishing boats which they go out to the ocean multi-day boats, offshore boats, and tuna longliners, such vessels, where there are thousands of these boats, and continuously we keep improving the types and sizes of these vessels to meet the market demand. And then we have the commercial boats that are required by the various sectors for. Then there is this demand today catching up for whale watching boats, which is quite popular during the certain seasons, and also the boating for the hotel industry, the tourist industry, where they want to do water skiing and jet skiing and sailing and yachting and go out for charters. There is a demand for that. People are buying them. Then also the canals are now being opened out, and there the government is encouraging.
Okay, I have to stop you there because we'll get into the main discussion in a little while. Well, Mr. Kumar, for a person like me, like my innocent question, how can you have a boat show at the Sirimavo Bandaranaike Memorial Exhibition when there is no body of water?
Well, it is not a common factor for us. Even in other countries, we have boat shows on ground, not on areas. But mainly we are displaying most of the boats up to 30, 40 feet, which can be easily housed in a situation of that nature. The day that we have facilities for a marina, then it's ideal location. Maybe the next 2 years, we can go for a situation there.
You see, in 2 years' time, okay, this is the third year of the boat show. How is the growth of the number of exhibitors?
Number of exhibitors are about the same, but their quality, they are different. Newer models are coming to the market, and also the display by the other manufacturers like components, engine suppliers, and service providers. All that will be there.
Okay, we will just need to take a very short break. When we come back, of course, more discussion as to what's happening and what we can expect. The third boat show happening this weekend on GMSL.